is what is really kind of heartbreaking about the work that we're doing, which is that, like, from the beginning, 3 years ago, we had lots of evidence to bring to bear on this that showed that he was genuinely trying to end the slave trade. It was a doable, effective plan. He had allies in the House of Lords. He had allies among the plantation owners. He had allies among the moderate abolitionists. And City of Toronto staff ignored all of that. They pretended to involve us in the process for a good 6 months and then cut us out completely, cut out our research, and they went with the research of 2 anti-Dundas historians, one of whom had only published a commentary in a journalistic website that was very left-wing and radical and activist-oriented, and the other one had a peer-reviewed article in the Scottish Historical Review. But soon after that was published, another professor came out and said there are so many errors in this, and she made some very critical statements that you rarely see from historians, saying things like, it's okay to interpret the facts differently, but you can't make up your facts, or you have to be loyal to the historical record, to the facts that have been established. And she basically took that down, or took it apart, and that historian has basically been sidelined. Like, he's been silent on this issue ever since, because he hasn't published a response. No one has defended him. So this professor who came in and did the second peer-reviewed article, in which she took apart Dr. Stephen Mullen's article, has now gone on to publish 2 more articles, both peer-reviewed, examining the very flawed process. She mostly focused on the UK and Edinburgh, and how they cut historians out of the process there, and they went with the facts that they wanted to believe, which came from a very prominent activist, a human rights activist in Edinburgh, and they cut out the historians. They cut out the one living biographer of Henry Dundas, who was originally involved there. They cut him out, and they went with an entirely political process and developed wording for a new plaque on this big monument that has a statue of Henry Dundas on top that was so ahistorical. It was shocking. Like, even the most anti-Dundas historians would not say that plaque was accurate.